Hi friends, thank you so much for being here with me today to learn a little bit about me and what I do. I wish that I could be there in person with you guys, but it's okay. This is just where our world is right now, and we are all learning to pivot and change the way we do things, and eventually we'll be able to be together again soon. So a few things about me. My name is Hyemi Draheim, and I am an assistant branch manager at Bangor Savings Bank in York. I grew up in York, Maine, and now I live in Wells. So go Warriors. My husband and I have three beautiful children. Noah, who is 8 and he's in second grade. We have a daughter who's actually 6 today. Happy birthday, Harper. And she's in kindergarten. And we have a youngest son, Finley, who just turned 4 and started pre-K in September. A few things that I love to do are I love crafting and I love being creative. I love going to watch my kids play at their various sporting events. They play football, soccer, wrestling, field hockey, and baseball, and I love watching everything. And lastly, I love to read. Who doesn't love a good book, right? I went to the University of Southern Maine after I graduated from York High School, where I studied English and education. When I finished school, I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do, so I stayed working at Old Navy, where I had been since I was 17, and worked there throughout college. I had worked there for 7 years, and I worked my way up from being a cashier to a logistics manager, and then eventually a customer service manager. As a logistics manager, I was in charge of all the shipments that came into the store and the merchandising and organizing of the sales floor. And as a customer service manager, I was in charge of the sales floor. So mostly the fitting room, the cash wrap, making sure each of the employees knew exactly where to be to help customers, and what needed to be organized next. Then I moved into luxury retail, and I started working at Coach. If you guys don't know what Coach is, they sell leather handbags and leather goods. The one that I was in, unfortunately, closed in 2008, but the factory outlet store is still open in Kittery, and I think they've been there for like over 30 years. When I started working at Coach, I started as an assistant store manager and worked my way up to store manager. And I worked there for 7 years. At both places, I really learned a lot. I learned how to work with many different types of people. I learned how to manage my time. I learned how to manage people, and I learned a lot about customer service. What people liked and what people didn't like, how people wanted to be talked to and how they didn't want to be talked to, and I learned various business acumen that I use today in banking. So now I work at Bangor Savings Bank in York as an assistant branch manager, and I've been working here for 5 years. Before I go into what I do as an assistant manager, I want to talk about why I love Bangor Savings Bank so much. I love working here at Bangor Savings Bank because I love the culture of the bank. I love the environment of the branch, and I love the promise to providing a You Matter More customer experience for not only the internal customers, which is us, the employees, but also the external customers each and every single day. As an assistant manager, I wear a lot of different hats. I have to be on my toes every single day because I just never know what's gonna, walk through the door. I always tell people that you kind of have to expect the unexpected, because a customer could walk in and they want to do something simple as just doing a checking deposit, or it could be something as difficult as opening a trust account. So as an assistant branch manager, I promote a customer centered culture. I build relationships with my customers and my staff. I assist in building and fostering external network by being involved in various organizations like Junior Achievements of Maine. I also sit on the board as on the Olympia Snow Women's Leadership Institute. And I also am the president of the Wells Elementary School PTSA. I am a financial advisor to all my customers who are in need of personal or business loans, if they want to open up an account or do something as simple as make a deposit into their account. I also take part in hiring staff for our branch and to develop each of those employees and team members to reach their various career goals. Whether a teller wants to become a customer service rep, or a customer service rep wants to eventually be a assistant branch manager. I also work closely with my business partners to help customers with mortgages and wealth management. If the business is looking for payroll services, I connect them with our payroll representative. And if they are in need of, merchant services, I can connect them with Jamie, who is our merchant services representative here at the branch. And lastly, I work closely with all of my team members to make sure that our branch is in audit compliance and making sure that we are make our monthly production goals month after month. So that's a little bit of what I do every single day. Like I said, my day is always so different and never boring. But most of all, the only advice that I could give you is to really find a passion for something, whether it is art or reading or writing. Find your passion and do what you love. Because I can honestly say I love coming to work every single day, and it's super important to find an employer that makes you feel valued as an employee and not just a number. So thank you again for letting me spend this time with you, and I hope everyone is well, and see you soon. Bye.